Hi, everybody. So, I feel like I need to do another Senate prediction because right after I filmed and uploaded, a new poll came out in Florida. So, that's going to be the biggest one that's going to change. Except I'm going to do a three colored map right now. So, obviously, safe states. Just fill in first. Um, and then I have all of these as safe right now. For the Democrats. And then, say for the Republicans, have, obviously Utah, Wyoming, Nebraska, Mississippi in a special election. Okay, so those are like the safe seats. So let's go through likely seats. I have no likely Republican seats, but I have a couple likely Democrat seats. So Sherrod Brown and then Bob Menendez. Um, Those don't take much explanation. Bob Menendez is scandal filled, and Sherrod Brown comes from Ohio. Um, but they're both incumbents. Um, Now, leaning states. Let's start with leaning Democrat. Actually, let's start with leaning Republican because the biggest change comes from the Democrats. North Dakota and Texas. I don't know. Beto O'Rourke. I still can't say it. Sorry. Anyway, he's making a strong showing. He's gone to every county. In Texas, he's really outraising Ted Cruz quite significantly. In the North Dakota, Kevin Kramer is just. It's Heidi Heitkamp's race to lose. She's a Democrat in North Dakota, so it's kind of hard to expect much out of that. But she's still the incumbent, which is why it's not like it's safe Republican or anything. um, so now leaning Democrat is basically the rest of these seats. Montana, John Tester, still outpolling Matt Rosendale, even with the attacks on him coming in from Donald Trump. Dean Heller, super unpopular senator in a state that's becoming increasingly blue. Arizona, Kirsten Sinema. It's her race to win. Arizona is also moving bluer and bluer, and it's a good race for her to pick up, and she's a bit more moderate. Missouri, Claire McCaskill, she's leading in all the polls still. Indiana, well, I'll talk about Indiana later. West Virginia, Joe Manchin just pulled 10% ahead of Patrick Morrisey in the last poll. Phil Bredesen is still polling ahead of Marsha Blackburn. Again, Phil Bredesen was a really popular governor there, so it doesn't surprise me. And then Florida and Indiana. Let's go to Indiana. I think Joe Donnelly currently is a slight lead. I was looking through the polls thinking, Joe Donnelly is probably really down. No, there's been one poll that came out, and it was in May, and it had Mike Braun up a point, but it had a margin of error of like 5 points. And Joe Donnelly is an incumbent. So that's pretty much still a pure toss up, but as of right now, I'm giving it to the Democrats. And then in Florida, Bill Nelson is leading in the most recent poll that came out like right after I'd filmed. It had him up 4 points with a margin of error of 2.3, I think. So right now, I think Florida is leaning toward Bill Nelson. But again, pure toss up that could change at any point. So right now I have Democrats at 51, Republicans at 49. Obviously, Democrats take the control at that point. So thank you guys for watching.